Hello movie lovers, I hope you do enjoy the video. Today I'd like to bring you my unboxing and review of Betwixt Now and Sunrise on Blu-ray. This is Betwixt Now and Sunrise, the authentic cut with Val Kilmer, Bruce Dern, and Elle Fanning. Here's a look at the spine. It does have the Lionsgate logo in the bottom corner, although it is kind of tough to see. Special feature, one feature here, Twixt, a documentary by Coppola. And we do get a few images from the film. It is unrated. It does have a runtime of 79 minutes. It includes English, 5.1 Dolby True HD, English, and Spanish subtitles. Well, let's take a look at the disc on the inside. It is the same as the cover art, but a Lionsgate disc with art is not seen very often. When struggling supernatural fiction writer Hal Baltimore arrives in an isolated small town as part of his book tour, he hears about the local lore of vampires and an infamous mass murderer. Eager for inspiration, Baltimore is swept into a surreal fever dream of eccentric characters, from the oddball sheriff to the ghost of a young girl, to visions of Edgar Allan Poe, that forces him to confront his own troubled past. Written, directed, and produced by Oscar winner Francis Ford Coppola, this personal authentic cut, available on Blu-ray for the very first time, is visually stunning work of a master storyteller. Alright, so I had never seen this one, and this is newly released with this authentic cut. So obviously, I can't compare it to the original version since I had never seen it. And actually, I had never even heard of it before. So this movie is very strange, to say the least. It is about this writer played by Val Kilmer, and he's like on this book tour, and he goes to this really small town in the middle of nowhere. They don't even have a bookstore. It's like a bookstore slash hardware store. And he sets up in there and he's trying to sell his books, I guess, and he's not really having a lot of luck. The sheriff comes up to him and tells him this tale of how the town is haunted, and there's a serial killer there, and they should write a book together about it. And he's not real thrilled about this idea, and his wife is telling him he needs to make some money and he needs to get an advance on his next book, and his publisher or whatever says, sure, I can give you an advance as long as you write me another book about witches. And he says, well, I don't want to write a book about witches. So they say, well, then I can't give you an advance. And literally that was the only thing I understood about this movie. So his wife becomes more desperate for him to make money. And so she's really kind of incentivizing him to write a book. And he comes up with this idea for a book about killing a vampire or multiple vampires or something. And there's this weird clock tower in the town that has these 7 different clocks. And I kept thinking there was going to be like some sort of revelation of how these clocks were like different time periods or something, but I don't know what it had to do with anything. And he would have these visions or dreams, or maybe he was really living them out, where things would turn black and white and just some things would be in color. And he seemed to be in different time periods. I'm not positive that was happening. And they're revealing the story of the town through these different visions of how there was like this minister or whatever he was, and he had this group of children that he was taking care of or something, and he became very worried that vampires were going to take over their souls. And then at the very end of the movie, we get this like crazy twist, which I think is kind of like trying to parallel the author's life and the story of the town, or is it the story of the book? Or I don't know. I was so lost through the entire movie. Unfortunately, I never really understood what was going on. Definitely a movie that I would check out again and maybe see if I get it better the second time. Sometimes that happens. This one definitely had some really unique and interesting visuals, and I definitely like that. I like the characters quite a bit. Just the story for me, I don't know. I was lost through the whole movie. I never really had much clue what was going on. I thought this Blu-ray looked good, though. And so I thought the movie was all right. You know, it's hard to really enjoy a movie too much when you don't even understand it. But maybe it's me. If you guys get this movie, let me know what you guys think of it for sure. So I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Definitely one I'm going to check out again. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos at Tchelistcheff's videos, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, the video is done, choose another video. Still here? Subscribe, and visit my social media links.